Hey everyone, welcome back to my channel, or if you're HJ, welcome to my channel. For today's video, I'm going to be ranking your favourite David Tennant episodes from his series of Doctor Who. Since we've all had David Tennant back on our screens for the last month and a wee bit, I thought, why not ask you guys what your favourite David Tennant episodes are and rank them. And oddly enough, I have 10 episodes, so 10 for 10. That might be the title of this video, 10 for 10. But I'm going to do it with a wee bit of a twist. Once I rank them, once I put them in an order, I can't change the order. So some of you may hate me. So I asked you guys on my community tab and on some Doctor Who pages on Facebook. So if you want to stick around and see what the episodes are and what ranks where, please do. Remember to like, subscribe, and let's go. So I have them all written down in this book. On the other page, I'm going to write the numbers 1 to 10. And now remember, once I write the where I want to place it, I can't swap it. First one is one of the newer ones, Wild Blue Yonder. And I have to admit, that episode is probably my favourite out of the 360th anniversaries. Don't get me wrong, like they're all good. But because it had this sort of psychological horror element to it, it kind of drew me more into that. And it was like, not scary, but if I watched that as a kid, I would find it a bit terrifying. And the only thing in the back of my head is, I've not watched it enough to put it higher than most of the David Tennant episodes. So it's going to have to go below 5. And I don't know where to put. I'm trying not to look at the rest of them. I wrote them down, I get it, but I've not looked at the list since. I'm going to put it at 8. I think I'm going to put Wild Blue Yonder at 8. Just so you guys can see it. There it is. Next one, the Giggle. Like, honest to God. Right. You guys saw how much I loved that ending, like ugly cried myself out. You guys see me cry in all 3 of those videos if you see them, like ugly cry. Again, I've not watched it enough to rank it higher than most. It was camp, funny, dramatic, everything you'd want in a Doctor Who episode. We got 2 doctors for the price of 1. But I'm gonna have to put it at 9. As you can see, it's there on Wild Blue Yonder. Oh my God. I can feel probably some of you screaming at me through the screen right now. Next one's Satan's Pit. Now, that double episode that happened in the season, that's his first season with Billy Piper, that was the first kind of continuation episode. It was the first chunk in 2. That Satan's Pit episode, like, they are generally my favourite ones from that season. Like, it's such a good episode. Oh my God, brilliant. I've got David Tennant's speech that he does running through my head and how epic that was. I hate the word epic and I keep saying it. I'm going to put Satan's Pit at 2. Oh yeah, it's number 2. I feel the need to show you guys just so you know I've not switched anything around. Next one, Waters of Mars. I mean, I recently rewatched that because I had gone through another binging episodes of watching them all. I'm nearly up the end of Matt Smith's 2nd season. I don't really think it was good, don't get me wrong. Like, the Doctor went through it in that, like, not wanting to change history, then changing history, and then that ending. But it's not really one I go back to a lot. I don't know if I want to put it below. I don't know if I want to put it at 10, because obviously the Giggle's at 9, and then I have to put it at 10. I think I'm going to have to put it at 10, and you guys are going to hate me. But it's at 10. Blink. Well, iconic episode, first one of the Weeping Angels. The Doctor and Martha weren't really in it. It was one of the ones where the Doctor wasn't even present for most of it. And it was about the monster and this ordinary girl, Sally Sparrow, getting dragged into this world. And it was, I liked it because of the fact that they could still run an episode without the Doctor constantly having to be present in the episode. And they've introduced the Weeping Angels, like one of the more iconic villains. Like, if you ask them, I think they get more of a scared response than the Daleks. That and the Silence. I think the Angels and the Silence are more scary to people now than, like, the Daleks were like the main one for like years, and then they brought them two villains in. And when you ask people which villain you're scared of, they either say the Weeping Angels or the Silence. I'm probably going to have to put that at 3, maybe. Don't blink. Blink and you're dead. Don't turn your back. Don't look away. And don't blink. I am going to put it at 3. Next one is Unicorn and the Wasp. Now, I love that season with Donna. Donna and the 10th Doctor are my favourite. There's only about 5 spaces left now, like we're halfway through, so it's got to go either, I don't think it's going to go at 1, definitely not, go between 4 and 7. I'm gonna put it at 6. It's not that I didn't enjoy it, obviously not, like, it was a funny episode. It was one of the more humorous ones with a serious undertone at the end, which is always nice. And it was like a whodunit, obviously, because they were visiting Agatha Christie, and it was, the twist at the end was like unexpected, really good. But again, it's not one of the ones where I'm like, let's watch Unicorn and the Wasp. I will watch it if I'm binging it, but if I chose to pick an episode of Doctor Who out of that season to watch, it wouldn't be that one. So it's at number 6, just so you guys can see the list. Right there. The next one, Day of the Doctor. Ooh, Day of the Doctor, Day of the Doctor, Day of the Doctor. I'll maybe put it at 5. Just because, again, it's not the ones I normally watch. It's as much as it was, like, it was the biggest anniversary episode that we had up to that point. You had Matt Smith and David Tennant, John Hurt, like, Billy Piper came back. You had everything thrown at it. I'm one of those people that don't watch anniversary specials a lot. I like to watch them after a wee while. So I might put Day of the Doctor at 5. Just for proof. It's right there. So the spaces we have left are 1, 4, and 7. I could mess up here. So someone put Stolen Earth / Journey's End, so I think they're combining them into one, which I don't know if technically I should be allowing it to do, but I'm going to. How could you not? Like, that was a 2-part huge, that was my dog that sneezed, huge finale. Everyone came back. The Daleks were about to destroy the Earth with their beam. Davros, 2 doctors, parallel worlds colliding nearly. Like, it was, when I remember watching this when it like came out, like when it was coming out bit by bit, and when they stopped that episode, when we thought David was going, I was like, I need it now, I need the next part. Like, everyone came back. It was such immense proportion, and it was so brilliantly done, and will forever be like my favourite season. So I'm gonna have to put that at 1. I'm sorry, I'm going to have to. It still makes me cry. It still is embedded in my brain. The Shakespeare Code, so that can either go up 4 or 7. As a drama student, like, I studied acting for years. I don't have a good relationship with Shakespeare. I don't like him. It's not that I don't like him, it's just I don't mind Shakespeare, but I would choose not to do Shakespeare. I get that there people have a niche for Shakespeare in it, and it's not me. I don't have a niche for Shakespeare at all. But seeing it like that, Doctor Who always makes it fun. And then they included the witches and how they were going to use Shakespeare's plays to open the portal to their world, and they'd done all that through their magic. It was kind of cool to see Shakespeare brought to life in a way that people would want to get interested in Shakespeare. I mean, I gotta give them credit, they used Harry Potter in it. They mentioned it twice. And they used Expelliarmus to get rid of the witches, so... But I think I'm gonna have to put it at 7. The last one's School Reunion. And if I cry, I'm not gonna cry. I'm not gonna cry. I only watched Doctor Who from 2005. And I read one of the Doctor Who books that I found in my school library, actually, with Sarah Jane, the one about the spiders. And I think I read that before this episode came out, and I was always like, I love Sarah Jane, she's so cool. And then she turned up, and she was even more amazing than I thought. And then K9, like, the first time we ever really see the Doctor, like, whoa, like, the first time David Tennant really got into that mode, and it was an insane episode to have, like, a former companion, a new companion. Obviously the tension, and then they get along, taking the mickey out of him. It was the first time we really saw David Tennant's Doctor, like, dig deep and dig down into the reality of having a companion, and the idea of, like, leaving them, because obviously he left Sarah Jane, and then, like, she gotten older, and then it's like, that's what happens, and he realized, and the anger that he had was, like, the intensity that he brought to that episode was insane. And then so obviously Sarah Jane got her own seasons, and I loved them. Would come home from school and watch them religiously. I don't mind putting School Reunion at 4. So that's them all ranked, everyone. All 10 David Tennant episodes that you've asked me to rank. and it goes, at number 10 is The Waters of Mars, 9 is The Giggle, 8 is Wild Blue Yonder, 7 is The Shakespeare Code, 6 is Unicorn and the Wasp, 5 is Day of the Doctor, 4 is School Union, 3 is Blink, 2 is Satan's Pit, and 1 is Journey's End / Stolen Earth. What do you guys think? Let me know in the comments down below. Also, out of all these 10, make your own list in the comments and I'll react to them. I don't know whether I'll get another video up before Christmas. Judging by my scheduling, probably not. I will be watching the Doctor Who Christmas episode, but I won't be reacting to it because obviously, like I said in my last video, I want to spend Christmas with my family, not stuck in front of the telly. But if you want me to review it and I can share my thoughts with you, let me know. Remember to like and subscribe. Have a happy Christmas, and I will see you all next time. Bye.